Welcome back, everyone, to your Daily Spark, where I shine a spotlight on unique strategies and skills that are going to make you irreplaceable in an AI world. Today, we are going to be exploring another tool that is a member of our team called Pi by Inflection. Now, Pi is another generative AI tool that's known a lot more for its emotional intelligence. Now, in our team discussions and collaborations, understanding and managing emotions plays a very important role, especially when we're not always face-to-face. Just as we have members in our team who are very attuned to the different emotional dynamics of a group, imagine Pi as sort of like the AI equivalent, which is able to kind of collectively enhance our emotional intelligence. So joining me today is Pi, and I'm going to ask it exactly what I asked ChatGPT in last time's episode. Hi, Pi. I'm recording a podcast episode and we're talking about our Clifton Strengths. And I'm curious, if you had Clifton Strengths, what do you think they would be?
Hey there, that's an interesting question. Even though I'm not a human with specific Clifton Strengths, if I had to choose a few that resonate with me, I'd go with 1. Learner. I'm always eager to acquire the new knowledge and expand my understanding of various topics. 2. Input. I love gathering and processing information, which allows me to better assist and engage with people like you. 3. Individualization. Every person is unique, and I try my best to tailor my interactions and advice to each individual's needs. 4. Communication. Clear, effective communication is key for me, whether it's sharing information or simply having a friendly chat. It's fun to think about how these strengths might translate to my role as an AI. What do you think of my self-assessed strengths? Do you see any others that might fit?
Thanks for asking, Pi. Basically, that sounds amazing. My 2 strengths are being futuristic and individualistic, so I think that's one that we share in common. And I'm curious, I'm planning for an upcoming AI workshop to a group of educators who oftentimes are really nervous and fearful about AI. And I'm kind of curious how we could merge our strengths, me being futuristic, thinking about AI and its possibilities in education, and the strengths that you just shared. What's maybe an icebreaker activity you would come up with me?
That's awesome. I think our shared individualization strength will come in handy when it comes to reassuring educators about AI. For an icebreaker activity that plays on our strengths, here's an idea. 1. Pair up the educators and ask them to discuss their fears and concerns about AI in education, focusing on their individual perspectives. 2. After a few minutes, have them share with the group what they learned about each other's concerns. 3. Then, ask them to brainstorm together some positive, futuristic ways AI could be used in education, considering the individual concerns they just discussed. 4. Each pair can share their ideas with the group, leading into a larger discussion about how AI can be used to enhance education rather than replace educators. This activity will help the educators realize that their concerns are valid, while also encouraging them to think about the potential benefits of AI in education. It's a great way to start a productive conversation.
So I absolutely love that example. And that's actually what I do. I have people come forward and share what they're excited about, but also what they're curious about, maybe something they've tried, something maybe they've heard somebody else try as well. So between yesterday and today, you kind of get a feel for what are their different strengths. Now, this is also a really interesting time to kind of point out, I actually don't have all 32 Clifton Strengths known off the top of my head. So it might have actually set some strengths that maybe are not on the official Clifton Strengths list. So that is the perfect time to kind of cross-check. You hear a lot about hallucinations. Perfect time to kind of cross-check to see, okay, are those really Clifton Strengths? Did it make some up? And things like that. So I hope through this, you got to see not just the differences between them and the different kind of strengths that they bring, the different ideas they can generate, but also how you can use them, because so often this is exactly how I use these generative AI tools. The brainstorming is probably one of my most favorite things, especially when I'm planning something. Now, today I have something a little bit different. I know usually I give you a full prompt, but because we are continuing the conversation and experimenting with different tools, I want you to take the same scenario you did from the last episode and try it with Pi, just exactly the same way I did. Tell it the scenario, the project that you're working on, and ask it how it can leverage its strengths to complement yours as together you work on this project. I cannot wait to hear your stories from this. It's probably one of my most favorite episode series I've done because, again, I really believe in the importance of human and AI collaboration, but I know we need to make it more tangible for people. So feel free to take this exercise, iterate on this exercise, and of course, share back with me. And as always, remind people this is not about AI replacing humans. This is about building a future where humans and AI complement each other so that we are really all working from a place of our own strengths. Until next time, everyone, keep sparking your creativity and collaboration with your generative AI tools.